I want to show you guys how to overlay any texture, video, anything that you really want on your entire website. Now, this could be a really cool effect that you could use for something like a film website if you're a filmmaker and you want to put like a film effect over your whole website. It's just a cool way to add some characters to your website. Now, this may affect the accessibility of it and kind of that contrast, but we'll show you how to do it. Super easy, quick tutorial today. Let's hop right into it. This is actually the inspiration for the effect. I was scrolling across a cool website looking for some inspiration, and this website has this texture effect on it that looks like this grainy, gives this grainy film effect on it. Now, this person's a photographer and a filmmaker, so this effect gives some character to that website that we may not be able to see. Now, you can really see it when you scroll up and down, and you can do this with any type of texture that you want. You can add a paper texture, you can add a film burn texture. As an example, let's go to an example page that I have taken from Elementor templates. This is what we're looking at working with here. There's a couple small steps that you want to go and do. First of all, you want to add a container at the bottom of that page and give it a class. Any type of class works. Let's just give it overlay texture. And what you're going to want to do is go into your page settings that you're going to do this on, or you can do this globally in the site settings. I'm just going to do it in the page settings really quick and add body position relative. And then we are going to go on to that section that we just added with the overlay texture and copy and paste our code. Basically what we're giving it is just a position absolute. And then we're going to have it repeat across the whole website and give it pointer events none. That makes sure that nothing can interact with it. It doesn't interact with your mouse at all, so you'll be able to interact with things below it. Then give it a mix blend mode of multiply. What that's going to do is allow you to see things through it. Now let's actually do a video for this one. I'm going to go head over to this other tab and grab this film burn effect and just kind of paste that in. Now we see that's pretty intense over the whole page. I'm just going to go and add some opacity, if I can spell. Let's give that a 0.2 maybe. So now we can see that this effect is across our whole website. Now this kind of makes it a little dark. Oops, I gave it a 1.5. Let's give it 0.15. Now this one isn't the best. I'm gonna go ahead and give you another example. Let's change this and give it this TV staticky effect. So now we have this staticky TV effect on our whole web page. Now you can see you can interact with buttons below it. I can highlight, if I was in, let's preview this really quick. So now you can see that I can interact with things below it. I can highlight text. It's almost like it's never in there. Now, if you want to get really specific with how things look, like let's say you want some text behind the overlay, you want your buttons above the overlay, just play with that Z index. You could give your overlay a Z index of 5 and give this button a Z index of 10. It's going to be above it. It's a really simple, cool effect. It may affect the accessibility of it, messing with that contrast, but it can add some characters to some websites that have that flexibility. Thank you. Subscribe, like this video, turn on bell notifications. I'm going to be trying to pump out a few more tutorials. There's some cool, fun stuff on Elementor.